Hey, what's up YouTube? This is Chris B, otherwise known as Bystander X79, and today I'm going to be doing a bit of a preview video about products that will be coming out just over the next 4 months. So, without further ado, I'm going to get right into this. The first product that's going to be coming out is the Lair of Darkness structure deck. This is actually a retrained version of a structure deck that was actually released in the OCG but never released here in the TCG. With that being said, we're actually seeing a lot of cool cards in this set. A lot of great reprints in here. I can tell you right now, Common Vanity's Fiend, that guy has me excited. We're getting a common Tour Guide of the Underworld, Fiendish Rhino Warrior, Reoccurring Nightmare, Foolish Burial Goods. We're getting every single virus trap card, including a new one, Grinning Grave Virus, which is actually pretty cool. With the way they actually did that. The one thing that's really interesting about about these cards is that some of the newer cards are actually finding their way into OCG and Infernoid builds. So this deck's release is going to definitely add in another deck into the meta. I wouldn't be surprised if it actually is becomes one of the top. Infernoids become one of the top decks. They've always been a very good competitive deck. They've made a few. From their initial release, they've made a few resurgences, and they've even turned around, and having them come back would be awesome. This turnaround scene, and they'll shake up the meta at least a little bit more. Alright, next one. Alright, at the end of the month, we're going to be getting the Flames of Destruction sneak peek. With that being said, Friday, May 4th, happy Star Wars Day, everybody. We're getting Flames of Destruction here in the TCG. This is the OCG set, so basically everything's been revealed for the OCG set. I know we're getting a lot of the new Elemental Sabers. We're getting the a new Elemental Lord in here. A lot of interesting cards here. I know we're getting the Nightmare cards. Link Monsters. A lot of them are generics. I think a couple of them require other Nightmare cards to bring out. I know we're getting a Wind Up Link Monster. We're getting Vampire Sucker, which is caught a lot of people's attention. Great Fly, which is the Wind Tribute Link Monster. But I think the real thing that everybody's looking for, we're going to switch right over to the English version of the set, and that's going to be the TCG exclusives. Now the cool thing about it is that Konami TCG Europe actually released the information of all 5 of these cards out at once. So we're getting a new main deck monster. Dark Dragster is actually a Dark Attribute FA monster, which is actually good. I would love to turn around and see maybe 6 FA monsters be released. Maybe a second Dark Attribute FA monster just to turn around and fill it out. But they only give us 5. Continuous Spell, which gives you an alt-win condition, which involves, I think, all 3 of the field spells being banished. Then we have the continuous trap, which helps you recycle and get the field spells banished. And then you have Overheat. Dawn Dragster is the new Synchro monster, and that actually has me pretty excited because, for one, it's a generic Synchro monster. Pretty damn awesome. Just like all FAs, it gains attack equal to the level times 300, so it starts at 2100. It can inflict piercing damage, boosts its level by 1 whenever an FA spell, trap, or effect is activated. And then once per turn, when an opponent activates a spell, trap card, or effect, quick effect, you can respond to this. You can reduce this card by 2, level by 2, and if you do, negate the activation. If you do that, destroy that card, which is awesome. The fact that this is generic and it has level modulation fits into exactly what I've been saying about synchro-centric decks. You have to use low-level synchros to build into higher ones. This guy can actually, in a 6 Samurai deck, can actually allow you to rebuild into him with When he hits level 1, you can bring out Kazan and Kagamusha and then synchro into another FA Dawn Dragster. He goes to the one at level 1 goes to the graveyard. You can then bring that one back to the field using Monster Reborn, or Soul Charge, or Call the Haunted, and you can have so many negations on the field. I mean, it's awesome. It's a lighter tribute machine type monster, which is awesome typing as well. I seriously can't wait for this card to come out. Just a note, I've seen a lot of artwork in my history of looking at preview cards. Anytime I've seen this style of lettering on it, that means this card is going to be secret rare. So yeah, I just turned around and said this. Now the other thing about, yeah, this card's going to be secret. Now the other thing that I think a lot of TCG players are going to be looking at, possibly what we're going to get for Vendreads. They gave us 5 FAs, so a lot of people are thinking we're going to get 5 Vendreads. I expect us to get another Ritual. That should be an ultra rare, considering the rarities of the other Ritual monsters. They've released Kodo the Duelist, it was a rare. Circuit Break was secret rare. Super rare was in Extreme Force, so Flame Destruction should be the ultra rare. Should be an ultra rare Ritual monster. We should be getting at least one more Ritual spell, and hopefully the rest of the support is just solid to help boost the deck and make it a little bit better. I don't want this other support to be completely and totally broken. I just want it solid enough to make the deck good. And the other thing that TCG players are actually looking at are these slots from 92 up to 99. Thing is that they took 2 cards away from the OCG imports to give us 2 more TCG exclusives, which means we're only going to be getting 8 imports, which means out of the 11 Link Frames, Link monsters that were released in the OCG, we're only going to be getting 8 of those. 3 of them probably won't be making it into the set. I think the big question mark right now for this set is whether or not Needle Fiber will be seen in this set. I'm kind of leaning more that we probably won't be seeing it, and then it's going to probably be released in a product further down the line. I mean, we do have another core booster set at the end of July, and then of course we have the Mega Tins as well. So one card I hope to see in this set is probably the Burning Abyss Link monster from the Link Frames OCG set, and the primary, basically because we're actually getting the Lair of Darkness structure deck this month. This comes out next month, which means it's a good time to actually release the card to help boost the play of different type of Fiend decks. As for its rarity, I expect this to be a Link monster to be secret rare. I mean, think about it. Dante the Traveler was a secret. Virgil the Rockstar was a secret synchro. Malkoda, the leader of the Malbranches, was a secret Ritual. Dante Pilgrim, the Fusion Monster, was a secret. So I expect Cherubi of the Burning Abyss, the Falling Angel of the Burning Abyss, yeah, to be a secret rare as well, just to fit in with the rest of the extra deck support. And to help, yeah, boost the play of Fiend decks. Alright, so that's Flames of Destruction. It comes out May 4th. At the end of July, now this is one thing I'm really excited about, is we're getting the Cybertech Horizon Core Booster set. Alright, now we've been seeing a lot of cards being revealed for this in the OCG. The set hasn't come out in the OCG just yet, but it does have a lot of awesome support. I can tell you right now, people are excited about the new Goki monsters. I mean, Goki have been, what was it? One of the 2 quote-unquote introduction to Link summoning type of decks. And to be honest, they've been getting support through all the core booster sets, and they've actually been getting better and better and better as time goes on. The new cards are actually pretty good in this set. Check them out. But the one thing that I want to really point out here on the Cyber Dragon support cards, because wow, they actually really outdid themselves with the Cyber Dragon. I mean, support. I mean, the 2 main deck monsters are actually very good. I mean, Hertz, give you a look at Hertz, a little sneak peek at him. Just like a lot of the newer Cyber Dragon cards that came out with the structure deck, it counts as a Cyber Dragon while on the field or in the graveyard. And you can only use one of the following effects of Cyber Dragon Hearts per turn. If it's card special summon, you can make it level 5 until the end of the turn, but you cannot special summon machine type monsters. You cannot special summon monsters for the rest of the turn except machine type monsters. It fits in with cards like Cyber Dragon Zwei, which does the same thing. Basically, special summoning this card out allows you to go into a rank 5 play, get out Nova, which leads into Infinity. Cool thing about this is this card is sent to the graveyard. Doesn't matter where, it's just sent to the graveyard. You can add one other Cyber Dragon from your deck or your graveyard to your hand. So you can actually recycle a lot of stuff from your graveyard, and even turn around and get stuff into your hand as well. I mean, this is actually a very good card. Really can't wait to see this card, because this is definitely going to help the deck out, Cyber Dragon decks out a lot. The other one is a level 4, which is Cyber Dragon Veer. Another good card, I'm not going to lie. Both of the main deck monsters are actually very good, and I can see them both being used easily. Veer basically, again, becomes Cyber Dragon while in the field in the graveyard. If you normal special summon a Cyber Dragon, you can special summon this card from your hand in defense position. And you can only use this effect Cyber Dragon Fear once per turn, so you can only special summon him once per turn like that. But getting a free monster onto the field is actually a very good thing, especially with link summoning and link format here, because we can actually just turn around and build your board, go into your link plays, your Xyz plays, your fusion plays, and you can just go from there. I mean, the cool thing about it is that it has a continuous effect where every Cyber Dragon you control gains 500 attack and defense. So this guy actually boosts his own defense up to 2100 once he hits the field, which is not a bad effect. Cyber Dragons did get a link. I'm really going to turn around. I'm not going to go into it because really it's this counts as Cyber Dragon on the field. The power boosts any monster as long as itself, Zigger, doesn't attack by 2100. But the only problem is the monster boosted can't attack. It can't do any damage. You're taking opponent's monsters off the field, but you can't damage them with the effect. So it's the only monsters is all it's met. The arrows are down and to the left. So the one card I do want to turn around and say this spell card is going to be insane. Special summon one Cyber Dragon from your hand or graveyard, and if you do, it cannot be destroyed by card effects. Opening with this card is so insane because you can actually just have that and Hurts in your hand, bring it out as a level 5. Or better yet, have this card in your hand. On turn 2, special summon out your Cyber Dragon, your original Cyber Dragon. Activate this card, bring out Hurts. It comes out as a level 5, and then go into either a link play or overlay for Nova. I mean, there's just so many plays you can do with this and Hurts. This card is going to be a definite play in this deck. I personally can't wait to see what's going to happen to it. Alright. There's also supposed to be Spacian support. I haven't seen any. It's supposed to be a spell card. I haven't seen anything about that. Beast Magic Attack. I'm going to take a look at that. No, that's not that. That's going to be the Mythical Beast support right there. Rev system. So yeah, I don't think they've released the Spacian support spell yet. Sad, but yeah. Alright, the primary reason why I'm bringing up the Spacian support spell is basically because this year we're getting Jaden and Yusei on the Megatins. Yes, so no more Yugi and Kaiba, which is great. We're getting a new triple contact fusion. It's going to be Neos plus Gramble and Panther. The effect can basically refill your hand, negate a card effect until the end of the turn, and banish everything on the field. Interesting card effects. I can't wait to see actually how the card plays. If the special spell card to help support the new element of hero will be included in upcoming. So that spell card was probably going to be in Cybertech Horizons, which comes out a month before the new Neos card. So excuse me. All right, Yusei is getting a new Synchro monster that fills your field with tuner monsters. It can also double as attack when battling a monster. The same turn you Synchro summon it. To be honest, other stuff I can see in this, in the tins. I definitely can see the Hero Link being Jaden's, and I'm crossing my fingers that we might turn around and get Element of Hero Solid Man, either in the tins or released as a jump promo somewhere around the time these tins are released. For those who don't know, Element of Solid Man was released as a jump promo over in the OCG earlier this year. It's effectively the Element of Hero version of Goblinberg, allowing you to summon out another hero monster from your hand when you normal summon it. I kind of hope that it's in the tins just to make it a little bit more available. You say the other cards being released with it are a question mark, but personally, I wouldn't mind seeing Kriston Needle Fiber in Yusei's tin just to help boost its sales. I mean, Yusei was the primary protagonist that actually did use tuner Synchro monsters. Needle Fiber can bring those cards out by banishing itself. It can also bring out other tuner monsters as well, but you need you need at least one tuner monster and one non-tuner monster to bring it out. So the new Synchro monster that fills your field with tuner monsters could be very useful into building Kriston Needle Fiber. We just have to see. It doesn't really specify where the tuners are coming from, hand, field, or graveyard. It also doesn't specify how many you're going to be able to get. I know field might be interesting, but it's an interesting concept, but I don't really know how many. I mean, are we actually covering all empty monster zones with tuner monsters? I mean, that could actually open up some interesting Xyz plays if they're the same levels, but if you have maybe double tuning with monsters, we might see more synchros like that. Who knows? Really. All right, so that's it for this video. These are pretty much the prime releases within the next few months that I'm actually very excited to see. To be honest, I know there's maybe a few more releases. I know there's a Legend of Battle coming out, and there's also another special booster pack, Dark Saviors, also being released, and there's the Structure deck as well in July. But to be very honest, this is what's really getting me things. I've been looking at the Dark Savior set. It looks pretty interesting. We just gotta see how it affects the meta. We need a lot more information about what's going to be coming out in Battle of the Legends, so I'm holding all reserves on that. Because typically the Battle of the Legends set is usually mostly a reprint set. Alright. Well, that's it for this video. Until next time, guys, peace out.